so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to... Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? These are the rounds you love to see. Some big names to choose from here. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front, or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Texas. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem available. Reminds me of California, 'cause it's no place like California. California. 3 choices here, all of them impact. Maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there. I got some options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Arizona, I pop me up. Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that say to go with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now, I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. California, California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw her heaven.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Julian Edelman, 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, McNair. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action. It's McNair. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. That one good for 10 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On 2nd down, McNair. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the gun, here's McNair. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Surveying the field. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota now on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
To throw Mariota. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Let's go. To throw, McNair. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's got it up and through. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Falcons a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing is Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And this is caught. It's Edelman. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, it's Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. A heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell McClain coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now Mariota on 4th down. Slant route caught by Edelman. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Panthers will get the football back. And onto the field here come the Panthers. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Michael Olomatanui, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
One receiver left, that's Allen. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Mariota now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Panthers will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Yeldon, the lone running back. They're going to give it to him running right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. To throw, McNair. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Play action. It's McNair finding time. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive...
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Larry Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.